Okay, well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're calling in from. And man, we have a treat today. Coach has outdone himself. I have made a connection with somebody in Sweden. And I'm telling you, when I first started talking about her and kind of saw her from afar and met her, and we've had a chance to kind of get to know each other a little bit for about 10 minutes here. You guys are in for an incredible treat. Linda Rutherford is all the way from Sweden. And here's what I can tell you. I'm going to tell you three things about this lady. And I don't know her that well, but here's what I picked up. Number one, she has this surrounding, this aura about her of pure joy. I guarantee you, you are going to smile listening to this interview. Number two, she has an uncanny ability to just be able to speak life into people. And I don't know about you, I want to be around people that speak life into people. And then lastly, as I'm talking to her, I can just know beyond a shadow of a doubt she knows a whole lot more about this space than Coach ever will. All right. So I'm excited to learn as well. Everybody, I want you to meet Linda Rutherford. Linda, how are you today?
I'm just as beautiful as you are. Aren't we beautiful beings?
Awesome. Awesome. Well,
Thank
listen, I understand that it's raining there in Sweden. You guys are getting a nice summer shower.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic, and hopefully our internet will continue and we don't get interrupted. But Linda, do me a favor and just kind of tell us maybe the abbreviated version of your story. Like what have you been doing with your life? What brought you to Frequence? And maybe just kind of what you've experienced since you might have been on the products or met the community, kind of what's going on in Linda's world.
Okay. Thank you, first of all, for inviting me on today. I'm so excited. I love you already. I love your energy. I've been watching you as well, just so you know. Anyway, it's beyond the products. It all started. I mean, I've been working as a healer since I was a child. I knew why I came here. I used to see people's auras. I used to be able to elevate them with my joy and my love for them. Anyway, along the way, I went into drugs, antidepressants for many, many years. And I came back, worked as a healer, but I felt that my body needed upgrading. And I did a pray. I prayed to God, to the universe. I said, please, God, I need to rise. Please let me rise so that they can be more of me, because I haven't learned to clone myself quite yet. So, so I prayed, and I know when you ask, you shall be given. I know how the universal law works. I know there's even written in the Bible. And some things I really resonate. Anyway, you know how synchronicities work? It took me a month. I said, I want to rise. I had no idea. Brit, my sponsor, comes into my field and she says, Linda, what did you feel when I say the word rise? And I was like, oh, that's God. He moves in mysterious way. He sent Brit to me. I knew even before trying the product that this was an answer to me, to build a bridge, to raise my body, to rise up. I felt these frequencies even before trying it. And I said yes with my whole being. And I said, thank you, God. You have sent me Brit. Can you feel that, how strong that is?
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, you think about it, all of a sudden you're talking about rising, and then she calls you out of
Yeah.
nowhere and says, "What do you know about rise?" And boom, and that happens to be the name of our foundational product, and there you are. So yeah, that's awesome. There's this whole idea of we find what we're looking for. Our brain actually doesn't know the difference when we tell it from an imagination or from a need and a want, or it actually is happening. And it's funny, but it's not really funny. It's truth, right? That all of a sudden you were looking for it, and guess what? It's kind of the old adage, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Well, here you are. and Britt appears, and so to walk us through that. She said the word rise, you were like, whoa, and then you
Yeah.
tried the product, I assume. What did
Yeah.
it do for you?
I'm gonna tell you. So I got the God's bumps, and I always follow my bumps, my goosebumps, God's bumps, I call them. And I just said I went straight in and I bought the biggest package before even trying any of the products because I knew. And I always follow the truth inside my body, my intuition, my gut feeling. So I bought the platinum pack. I got it home. I bought it expedited. I have no time to waste. I need to get it quickly. And I took my first sip. And you know what? It didn't take me more than seconds, within a minute, because I'm really highly sensitive. I could
Hmm.
feel the energy rising. I put on my jogging pants. I haven't been running for 20 years. I don't think I ran for 2K with my mobile in my hand. That's not a good sign. That's not really good anyway. And I called Brit and said, what are these funny guys? Fun guys. And are these drugs? How can you get this through the customs? It's like, no, Linda, this is what we've been waiting for. I knew.
Wow.
And I've been channeling these things from a spiritual perspective. I know these are light codes. These are bringing us home. This is God's given gift. I've had so many things happening to me. First of all, my beard has fallen off.
There, you heard it first, folks. This will help you. No cosmetology, no sugaring, no waxing. I don't know what to tell you about.
Yeah, my hormones, or the Mormons, they have moved out.
Love it. Love it.
Nah,
So
nah.
so let's go ahead and continue. You get the product, you get the package, and now I assume you start sharing it with others because I know your business is growing. How did you start sharing the product with people?
I'm just sharing. Do you know what? I never even worked with network marketing. This is it's like Chinese for me. I don't know. I know nothing about this. I'm just sharing. I just want people to feel as good as me. And I know there are tons of people. I would say probably almost every single human being have got imbalances in their bodies. I'm just sharing it. I know so many in my network. And also I think I'm very lucky because I've had over 800 students, healers in this country that I've been teaching out remembrance. So I got the network. So I'm just like spreading it out to them. Come on, take this into you. Use this as tools in part of your whole, like Mary Poppins bag. Pick this
Sure.
up as well. Share this, spread this. So I'm just sharing it, and I'm doing blogs, and I'm making fun of it. I'm making storytelling because this is a story that we are creating in our realities, because we are creating our realities all the time, don't we? So I share about it, and I make it fun, and and they just want what I have or what I
That's,
am.
listen, Linda, I learned a long time ago, if you light yourself on fire, people will come and watch you burn. All right. And that's really what you've done. Your enthusiasm, your energy. Look at that smile, folks. Smile. It's half of the battle. It's attractive. People will be attracted to your enthusiasm. And I just love the raw, authentic nature that you bring. And that's probably the number one reason you're so successful is because
Oh.
you found, I mean, I wish I could bottle up your energy and like magic pixie dust, just throw it on everybody on my team because that's amazing. It's unbelievable what you're doing. And I want to thank you for sharing that point of your story. So I want to kind of shift gears if we can, Linda.
Yeah.
Um, Part of what I like to do when I catch somebody doing something right, and listen, we've got probably 5 or 6 tips already, but I'd like you to, if you could, share maybe 2 to 3 things. Now you're in Sweden. A lot of people could have, you know, they could look at things, they could look at the glass as half empty as opposed to half full because you have longer shipping times than all of us. All right. And oh, by the way, a little word to the wise. Very soon we're going to have a European shipping wholesale center.
Yeah.
Opened up one in Canada. So we're going to alleviate those shipping times. But talk to me about how you have built your customer base. I know you said sharing, and you've built your distributor's affiliate base. What have been maybe two or three things that you could share that have kind of moved the needle the most for you?
Yeah. Okay. Happily. Okay. So number one, I use my voice, and I don't care if it's a yes or a no because I don't take it personally. But I know that I've done what I'm here to do. I'm doing my mission. I'm sending it out,
Ah,
and I use my voice. I leave messenger messages. I film myself and I go out to them personally, and I do 5 a day at least. I'm just sending it out, and also that's one. I use my voice because when we use our voice and our eyes, they get into the feeling, and they, even if they don't know, but their soul knows and their intuition knows, and they will follow it. And
hmm.
I use testimonials, my own testimonials,
Okay, I want to
always.
stop you there. I want to stop you there because I want to unpack this a little bit.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people that are listening to this, they're saying, okay, Linda, I get it. Use my voice and do a voice clip or a video clip and send out the message. I love the consistency of sending out 5 a day. All right, because consistency always wins. Let's pretend I'm a person that you're sending this message to.
yeah.
All right. Send a message to me right now.
Okay.
What would you say to me?
Hey, it's been a long time. How are you doing? Do you know, I got something really special I want to share with you. This has just changed my and my family's life. This is amazing stuff. Okay. So, and then I tell you about what happened to me. I've been so tired. I work as a healer, and I put this prayer out to God, and I asked to be that I could rise. And you know how it works. When you pray and you really believe that you will be answered your prayers, it will come to you when you really believe and know it. And then my friend came into my field, and she said, I got this rice, Linda. And I was like, I knew it was an answer from God. And this has changed my life. I got my energy back. I got my libido back, my creativity back. My power as a healer is much stronger. I don't have urine infections anymore because I managed to get to the root all by myself, because these frequencies, they unblock the blockages, and I don't need any other therapist to help me there, because I managed to go in and find out my incarnation memories. But this is, of course, I'm quite open to this sort of language, but I managed to heal my ancestry line from my mother's lineage, because they've had urine blah 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 problems. But I've healed that, and I know it's that. My beard has fallen off because my hormones are back to normal. My nervous system is landed. The pixie has landed finally. A little bit more, a bit more
Wow.
root. Yeah, blah blah blah, and so it goes.
Yeah.
And
Again, the power of a story. Now, obviously, it's a pretty impactful story, okay? I'm not going to go into all the topics because you're going to make me turn 5 shades of red here. But you know, sharing
sorry.
your story of what the product did for you. Number two, letting
Yeah.
people know that you found something. There's a story that I often will recollect with people, and I'll say, there's this story, and it's about this woman. She went to a well, all right, and she met a man, and they talked, and this man told her things that he should not have known and made a huge impact on her. And as the story goes, the woman went back to her village, and all she said was, come and see a man who told me things that he shouldn't have known. And that is the power of a story.
Ooh, goosebumps.
It's the power of the story that you're sharing. So, folks, number one, you want to move your needle? Share your story. You don't have to know everything. Just share what it's done for you. So that's
Yeah.
fantastic. Give me another one, Linda.
Okay, so I put on my blogs. I call them the blogs. I make a short reels, or I can do both, from being funny to humorous to also very deep. I mean, I got the whole range, the bar. Anyway, when I see people coming to like it, I contact them straight away. I put some emojis in and I said, hey, I see you've been following me. I saw that you were looking at this post. Would you be interested to know more? And you know what? Latest today, I got 2 subscriptions in just by that. They didn't actually write to me and ask, but I wrote to them. And they was like, oh, thank you for leaving me a personal message by voicemail on the messenger. And then she asked me, what do you recommend? And you know what? Nowadays, because I've been in scarcity of money, I'm doing this. My husband is at home stay dad, so I'm bringing in all the income. I used to be worried about the money thing, but now I just say, you need to have the whole lot. You need to have source, rise, and reverse. And she said, well, yes, of course, I'll go in and do it now. So I put it all out there because I know they're all complement each other. We need all of them.
Yes.
Amazing.
So I'm going to stop you, Linda. Tip number 2, folks, be bold. Reach out to everyone. I mean, a like, a love, a comment, that is a lead. How many of us, when that happens, we don't reach out? You have to reach out and simply make a recommendation. And I love the recommendation of rise, source, and reverse because they all work synergistically together. And I often tell people in simple terms, at the end of the day, do you want to be 70% impact or do you want 100% impact?
Perfect. Wow.
And when you make that recommendation, let's face it, people will respond. And you know what? When you tell them in confidence, and I learned a long time ago, our confidence, it comes from keeping the promises we made to ourselves. That's where self-confidence comes in. So when you promise yourself you're going to reach out to all of these leads, guess what happens? You reach out in confidence, and that's amazing. And it's so good, Linda. All right, I'm looking for number 3, girl. What do you got?
Oh my God, I got so many. Well, I always, I send them always information. I send them one clip about the products. Dr. Kalina, I like that one with, it's a genotomer.
Yes.
Anyway, I send something so they can get something to get grasp of. But then I always follow up after a while to say, hey, have you watched it? What do you think? Do you want to proceed? Do you want to go to the next level? So I follow ups. That's really important.
Absolutely. Follow up and up and up and up. And at the end of the day, most people will need 3, 4, 5, 6 follow-ups. Not everybody's going to say yes on the first one. Now, some will. Yeah. But a lot of people, they need to know, hey, Linda's for real. She's actually in this thing. She just didn't reach out to me once. She answered my questions. She sent me this great video. The video that you're talking about, Linda, I use. And I'm telling you, Jenna Tomer is the best at explaining the product. She's got the background. And how cool is it that you don't have to be Linda Rutherford? You don't have to be Jenna Tomer. You don't have to be Dr. Kalina. You don't have to know everything. Listen, I'm a simple guy. I am a high school basketball coach. There are people that know 1,000 more things about these products than I do. Here's what I know. Gives me all day energy. My focus and my productivity are off the charts. And everybody that I introduce it to, they come back and tell me the same. Who do I dislike so much that I wouldn't share this product with?
Wow.
It really becomes a question. Yeah, so if we'll simply follow up like Linda's doing and just be excited, you know what? They're going to be attracted to you. Use that video on the products. It's like a 10, 12-minute video, so it's really quick. You can send it out. If you don't know where it is, reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. I'll send it to you. It's in the Frequence Boards app, but it's amazing. Linda.
Yes.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
We all have challenges. Mm-hmm. All right. What's been, now you've been around the community. How long you've been in Frequence?
Soon 3 months.
3 months.
Soon.
So all right, soon. So less than 3 months, less than 90 days, and she's killing it. Look at her, man. She's amazing. But what would you say has been one of the biggest challenges that you've had to overcome?
Yes, that's really easy. I mustn't get burnt out with this because I'm loving it so much that I need to contain myself to only do like a few hours a day, because I could go all day doing this. So that is the only thing that I don't. Well, I'm not the burnt out kind of girl anyway, but yeah, it's just I'm so overwhelmingly excited about this, because this is spreading like the God's given gift to the world, to the next generation, and it's like for everybody. It's for the animals, it's for the children, and that's what I need to just pace myself because I wish there would be more hours in the day.
Wow.
I've got, yeah, really, that's it,
folks. Linda's challenge is she's got to hold herself back.
yeah.
Because she's got so much going on. I mean, that's an unbelievable spot to be in. Linda,
Yes.
you're unbelievable. I mean, this might be one of the greatest interviews I've ever done. I mean, I've been smiling the whole time. You've embarrassed me a little bit, but that's okay too. And I'm here to tell you,
Yeah,
catch a hold of the fire, because Linda, man, she's got it. And that's why she's successful, in spite of the long delivery times to Sweden, in spite of people, it might be raining, but it's not raining where she's at. All right. It's nothing but sunshine and smiles. Okay. And there's something to be said when you're positive and you have that enthusiasm and that belief and that mindset that says, you know what? I'm going to come at this from a place of service, because here's what I know. If you want to have more success, if you want to have more income, simply serve more people.
Amen.
It happens. And
Amen.
you know what? She comes at this from a place of service, and it's so exciting. So Linda, less than 90 days in.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that. I mean, when I first talked to you, I mean, it sounded to me like you were around for 2 years. But anyway, seriously, when you think about it, there's some people that are listening to this that are struggling. There's some people that are listening to this that they're brand new and they're a little overwhelmed, and they're saying to themselves, how do I do this? How do I get to a space where I can have a measure of success, whether it's an extra $300-400 a month in US, an extra $1,000 a month or more, maybe it's a career level income. What's maybe one piece of advice, Linda, that are either brand new or they're struggling? What would you say to that person?
Okay, that's a deep question for me, because that I go straight to my heart. And for me it was, I just said to God, I use me as a vessel. I want to be your instrument. And I just want to be an instrument and a tool to spread this. So I'm gone from the head, because I'm like you. I don't really know much about the technology, about the products, but I know what it's doing, and I know it's healing people. It's healing people. So I'm just going from the heart. And you know what happens when we say yes? And when we say yes out loud to the universe, to God, expect miracles to happen. Expect abundance to come into your life, regardless if you've done network marketing or not. I have never done this, but this is from a higher perspective. I just want to be a tool, a messenger. We have a mission to do here. We have the new earth that we are birthing right now for the next generation. Just think about the next generation of children. We got no time to waste. We owe it to them, so they would never have to be ill, so they can live their lives fully and be grateful to us, because we are the voice and we are the power and we are the love, and we set the tone and we leave the footprints in the sand.
Wow. I heard a statement that kind of sums up what you just said. And it's this: success without contribution is shallow. Success without contribution is shallow. Success with contribution is fulfillment. And isn't that what most of us want to be? We want to be fulfilled.
Yeah.
We want to have fulfillment. And that comes through serving others. That comes through, being able to provide a better solution and success in the service of others, not at the expense of them. So, man, thank you so much for that. So good. So very good. Linda, first of all, I want to thank you for your time. I want to
Thank
thank
you.
you for your heart. I want to thank you for your example. Your example of enthusiasm is so contagious. All right, we need
No.
more. We need more Lindas in companies. We need more Lindas in schools. We need more Lindas out there just making somebody smile and adding to their day. So I want to thank you so much. Your spirit, your energy, your enthusiasm is
Thank
just amazing. And you're such a sweet person. And I want to thank you for coming across my desk.
The same, the same. Can I just say one thing? I can see
Yes, please.
you have such a beautiful aura. Your aura is turquoise, turquoise. Has somebody told you that? I see Arcturians, I see so much blue, and that is this.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, guys, you heard it today. Listen, re-listen to this interview. Take some notes. Jot down those tips. Success leaves clues. There's a reason she's killing it. You can find some tips here that I know you can apply to your business. You can apply to your life, quite frankly.
Yeah.
On behalf of Coach, on behalf of my new friend from Sweden, Linda, you guys have a fantastic one. We'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, darling.